These are the stories topping the news. ZIZ again keeps residents informed and up to date during the passage of Tropical Storm Gonzalo. The Education Ministry in Ghana is to pay for the funeral of a young boy, and a U.S. Marine is suspected of killing a transgendered Filipino. Good afternoon. Welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Tuesday, October 14th, 2014. I'm Ebony Brandon. The National Broadcasting Corporation of St. Kitts Nevis, ZIZ Radio, again lived up to its reputation of informing and educating residents and citizens. ZBC provided extensive coverage of Tropical Storm Gonzalo, which passed near St. Kitts Nevis early Monday afternoon. The company's general manager, Clement Ogaro, shared the level of coverage all through Monday.
So one of the things that we did was we kind of changed the format of our morning show to where we were giving updates for not only government offices and schools, but also individual businesses and private schools as well, for people not to venture out into the unknown, coming to work when they don't need to. We provided weather updates as well from here locally, and also from the Met office in Antigua as well via their online service.
According to Ogaro, the radio lineup was interactive with several on-air personalities in studio who provided a calm atmosphere for listeners. Former Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Joseph Parry, is calling on the Federation's citizens to demonstrate honesty, decency, hard work and independence. Parry, Nevis's representative for the St. Thomas's Parish, told the nation this morning that nationals of St. Kitts Nevis need to be good citizens.
And we need to learn to support our country as a nation. We need to be proud of our nation. We mustn't just go around like something is wrong with St. Kitts and Nevis and we want to be an Englishman or an American or a Canadian. We must want to be a member, a citizen, a patriot of St. Kitts and Nevis. All these things are absolutely important, and we need to understand what it is to be a good citizen.
That was the Honorable Joseph Parry. The Ministry of Tourism added the St. Kitts Tourism Authority has experienced an interruption to its cruise schedule with the cancellation of the Carnival Breeze visit. According to a release from the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, the Carnival Breeze, originally scheduled to call tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. has been cancelled. Owned and operated by Carnival Cruise Lines, the ship has a capacity of 3,690 people. In regional developments, Ghana's Ministry of Education has taken the responsibility of paying for the funeral of a 13-year-old boy who was struck down by a Ministry of Education vehicle. Ivor Wharton has the details.
13-year-old Jameer Mounter, who was struck down by a Ministry of Education vehicle 2 weeks ago, succumbed to his injuries at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation on Saturday evening. The teenager, according to family members, was placed on life support after it was determined that there was little brain activity. Hospital staff later told the families that the teenager was brain dead. This morning, the dead teenager's cousin Diana Allen told Capital News via telephone that they met with officials of the Education Ministry today and were told that the ministry will stand the expenses associated with the burial of the teenager. The distraught woman said while they are coping with his death, they are disappointed that the hospital did not contact them before taking Mounter off life support. Allen said the family has begun to make funeral arrangements, with Thursday identified as a tentative date for burial. Several days after the child was hospitalized, the family refused to accept $20,000 from the ministry to assist with expenses associated with the teenager's hospitalization. The family said they did not believe that the officials were attempting to settle the matter. 2 weeks ago, Jameer Mounter and two of his cousins were walking single file along the Denamsdale Public Road when a vehicle registered to the Ministry of Education struck him. The child was taken to the West Demerara Hospital and later transferred to the GPHC. The driver, who was in police custody, was subsequently released on bail. Reporting for Capital News, Ivor Ward.
Police in Antigua are questioning a male resident of Fort Road, a Jamaican man, over the discovery of 9 pounds of cannabis in a suitcase taken off a Caribbean Airlines flight at the V.C. Bird International Airport Friday evening. Lawmen did not disclose the names of the suspects, but a well-placed source said charges of possession, trafficking, possession with intent to supply, and importation are pending against at least one of the two men. The matter is being investigated by the Narcotics Department. Given the quantity discovered in this case, if the individuals are charged, they will have to stand trial in the High Court. In St. Lucia, the National Research and Development Foundation held a facilitator development workshop. It targeted NRDF facilitators, ensuring that they remain abreast with the constant developments in tertiary education. Jade Brown has the details.
The goal of the NRDF is to create an enabling environment to guarantee success for the student population. Facilitator Ernest Otley also serves as the head of academics at the learning institution. He says the workshop targeted facilitators of the Australian Institute of Education who operate at the master's and bachelor's level.
We need to always keep the development of our people in mind and upgrade our human resource and capacity. So having these kinds of programs and workshops are very, very useful for the development of St. Lucia.
One AIB facilitator says the workshop is part of the Institute's policy that all facilitators are engaged in regular development training annually.
We have a responsibility to impart the knowledge accurately and to encourage our students to be able to pass the exam and also contribute to the development of the country when they become qualified. So this workshop provides us with the opportunity to refocus on what we do.
Otley says there are a wide range of subjects at the bachelor's and master's degree level at competitive rates.
NRDF offers a lot of access level courses. We have NRDF certification programs as well as AB programs, as well as the AIB programs that I spoke to you about today. Again, the programs are very cost effective and highly accessible. Persons can get into the programs through, of course, a combination of qualifications and experience.
Internationally, a U.S. Marine has been accused of killing a transgender person in the Philippines, according to reports. The suspect, who was deployed to the island for training exercise, apparently did not know the victim was transgender when they met at a disco bar at about 10:55 p.m. Saturday and left together, a local newspaper reported. Yiming Wu has the details.
Family members mourn the death of transgender Filipino Jeffrey Laude. Also known as Jenny, Laude was found strangled on Saturday night. A U.S. Marine has been named a suspect in the case. Laude's sister is appealing for justice.
Fair na lang po dapat.
The case must be fair. It must not be one-sided, especially that a foreigner is involved. He may have done it without much regard, killed him just like that because he was gay.
Protesters in Manila want the suspect to be handed over to Philippine custody.
He must be imprisoned in our jails. He must not be babied by the likes of President Benigno Aquino, but passed on to our police, our authorities. This killing of Jenny Laude is a Philippine affair. It is not a foreign affair.
The body of 26-year-old Laude was found in this hotel in Olongapo City. American troops there were on a break from military exercises with the Philippines. U.S. officials have ordered 2 U.S. warships to remain in port until after the investigation is over.
Sentencing is expected by the end of the week for Oscar Pistorius, who, according to his psychologist, is a traumatized, broken man after shooting his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp. Gillian Kirchner has the details.
Oscar Pistorius is about to learn how much jail time, if any, he'll serve for the culpable homicide of his girlfriend last year.
Thank you, my lady. I call the first witness, Dr. Hartzenberg.
On the first day of his sentencing hearing, psychologist Lori Hartzenberg, appearing for the defense, told the court that Pistorius is a broken man.
It is foreseen that Mr. Pistorius will require intensive and ongoing psychotherapy. We are left with a broken man who has lost everything.
Pistorius shot his girlfriend through a bathroom door on Valentine's Day last year, but the double amputee and former track star claims he was defending himself against what he thought was an intruder. The defense wants Pistorius to serve only house arrest and community service for his crime. But State Prosecutor Jerry Nell is asking for a lengthy prison sentence.
The accused got emotional.
Yes. Either way, the outcome will close a dramatic 6-month trial that has transfixed not only South Africa, but millions around the world.
Now for a look at today's weather, we'll see a mixture of sunshine and clouds. Temperatures are expected to reach a high of 31 degrees today, with winds blowing from the southeast at 20 miles per hour. This evening, winds will blow from the southeast at 10 miles per hour with a 50% chance of showers. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday newscast. Join us this evening at 6:30 on radio and right here on Channel 5 television at 7 p.m. for the evening newscast. Take care.